The opening ceremony will be presented by the Awe Factor, Stephanie August and Michael Husser of Silverton, guests of Representative Vic Gilliam.
Oregon rain, that Oregon rain, from the sky to the mountains and back again, from the river to the sea, that Oregon rain falls soft on you and me. Some folks say when the rain comes, it's the angels shedding tears. Others say when the rain comes, it takes away their fears. No matter how hard life is sometimes, no matter the strife and pain, one thing we can depend on, one thing that is plain is Oregon rain, that Oregon rain, from the sky to the mountains and back again, from the rivers to the sea, that Oregon rain falls soft on you and me. From the mountain to our east, that are covered with white snow, to the farmland in the valley, where the wheat and cornfield grow. It gives us hope and it makes us yearn for it to come again. It gives us life and prosperity, that gentle Oregon rain, Oregon rain, that Oregon rain, from the sky to the mountains and back again, from the rivers to the sea, that Oregon rain falls soft on you and me. After the rain is over, there's a mist coming off the road, reminding us of our lightness, so we can drop our heavy load. It comes back through our laughter, through our daughters and our sons. It comes back through our heartbeats, raining love on everyone. Oregon rain, that Oregon rain, from the sky to the mountains and back again, from the rivers to the sea, that Oregon rain falls soft on you and me. Oregon rain, that Oregon rain, from the sky to the mountains and back again, from the rivers to the sea, that Oregon rain falls soft on you and me.
Thank you very much. We could use more Oregon rain this year. Courtesies.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It is my pleasure, after that performance, to extend courtesies to my constituents, the AWE principal. Stephanie August and Michael Husser are right over here on the side aisle. Now, they have an incredible musical history prior to Oregon, even with the way they sounded so familiar with Oregon rain. Stephanie has an extensive performance history in New York City, as an example. And if any of you have been to the very classy Gregory's Jazz Room you know how good she is as a performer because she's a regular there. This was before her Oregon chapter. And Michael had an incredible musical chapter or two before coming here, having performed with the likes of Elvin Bishop, Little Richard, Buffy St. Marie, the Drifters, and many more. And an interesting experience you should ask him about as part of the Tonight Show music ensemble with Johnny Carson. And yet these two chose Oregon and Silverton as their home for their next chapter. And it isn't that they're just here and you heard them perform. They're great volunteers in our community, and they just received Volunteers of the Year award. I was at the banquet of the Silverton Chamber of Commerce. So, colleagues and friends, if you will extend courtesies, I'll be grateful. And keep in mind that a CD is coming where they're going to take the old jazz regulars of Cole Porter and make them a little bluesy. So it's going to be Blue Porter, and as Michael said this morning, maybe we'll get an Oregon beer named after that CD. So please extend courtesies today to Stephanie and Michael. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Representative Gilliam.